Hi, I'm Jennifer, the Inquiring Quilter, and welcome to my Island Batik Ambassador box opening video for the first one for 2021. I love January because as an Island Batik Ambassador, we get sent several boxes and they're filled with luscious batiks, brand new, not even in stores just yet, but coming soon. And most of all, what I like is that I get to share these new batiks with you before they arrive in stores. So let's get started. First of all, I have to explain. I am to receive 3 boxes. I've gotten 2. So later on, when the other box arrives from our Island Batik Ambassador partner, program partner, AccuQuilt, when that box arrives, I will be shooting a video for that, and we'll put them all together. So if I magically change clothes halfway through this video, you'll know why. So let's get started with box number 1. Oh boy! Okay, let's see. First thing I want to share with you are these. These are called stash builders. They come with they're 5-inch with the fabric strips rolled up. Each roll has 5 strips in it, I believe, and the total here is 2 and almost 3 yards worth of fabric in each stash builder. And as you can see, they're kind of color coordinated, so you can pick this one, which is filled with pinks and reds, or this one, which is filled with yellow, or any other color that you would like when you visit your quilt shop that carries Island Batiks. So I've gotten 2 stash builders. I have also received these. Now these are coordinates to the collections that I'm going to be showing you. They happen to be color coordinated. There's 2 sets there, kind of purplish there, and then orange, yellows, and we'll show you a little bit more of those in a minute. These are from the Basics and Blenders collection. There are some solids, there are some basics, which are basic tone-on-tone type batiks. There are blenders, which are tone-on-tone, but they also have a pattern. So those are the types of things that are standard, and you can find them in a quilt store that carries Island Batiks. You can find them all the time in their basics section. So I have received a whole bundle, and each of these is a ½ yard, and I've got just tons. I use these to coordinate with the quilts that I make using the collections. Oh, I don't know if you knew, but Island Batik also prints batiks on rayon. Rayon is a synthetic. You can use it. It's very soft and drapey, so typically you would use it to make like scarves or tops or dresses, but it would have a batik look. So look for batik rayons in your local quilt store. This one is a lovely light gray. Okay. This is the first collection that I'm going to show you, and it's from a collection called Mystery. And let me pull this apart so you can see it. These are 10-inch squares in a collection. It shows you that Mystery goes from blues to purples to greens. And then I was also given a couple of coordinating prints that will go with that collection in a light and a dark. This is from the Basics collection, so it's tone-on-tone, and this is from the Blenders collection, so it's tone-on-tone with a print. But the purples, as you can see, go with Mystery quite well. This is a fall 2020, this is part of the fall 2020 collection, which means that it will be start arriving in stores right about now. We will have Blog Hop in February featuring the collections from the fall 2020 grouping. So watch for that, and you'll get to see all of these lovely batiks showcased in a quilt. I also got a lovely neutral, 6 yards of a neutral. This one is called Milkshake, and it's kind of a cream with a little bit of maybe a grayish taupish undertone to it, and it will be a great coordinate, great backgrounder for any quilt that I decide to make. I've also gotten some coordinates here for another fall collection. So that's for a different fall collection that I'll show you. It's in the other box. And then this is for a winter collection that's coming up. The winter collections will be out in May. So this is coordinating with that. And as you can see, it's yellow and black. Kind of reminiscent of the colors in this bundle that I showed you at the start. I also have received some Island Batik buttons. These are always fun to give out when I visit quilt guilds or to wear. I love them. So, one of the program partners for the Island Batik Ambassador Program is Hobbs. So we get to use Hobbs batting in all of our quilts. And I really love Hobbs. Let's see what they sent this time. Okay, this time they sent their premium queen size cotton, all cotton batting. This is 80-20, so it's 80% cotton, 20% polyester. That gives it a lovely soft drape. It also allows it to show some of your quilting a little bit more than just an all cotton bat, and it is truly one of my favorite bats that Hobbs makes. They have also included, and this is also 80-20, but this is a black one. You would use a black batting when you have really super dark batiks or other fabrics, and you don't want, if you had white, the white would show through, so you want to use something darker, so you can choose a black bat. Otherwise, it's the same as a white bat, just been dyed. They've also included something that's new from their polyester collection. This is called Poly Down. Polyester is wonderful for hand quilting because the needle will just simply slide through. It's also something that's wonderful for machine quilting if you want to have that slightly higher loft that will really show the definition of the quilting lines. So I'm going to choose this for something that where I really want the quilting pattern to show up. And it is queen size. So Hobbs is extremely generous to us by giving us queen size bats that we can use for all of our projects. Well, that's box number 1. So give me one moment and I will get box number 2. Hi, I'm back here with box number 2. So let's see what's inside. I love paper. It just makes it so festive. Now yes, I could have taken that out beforehand because I have looked to see what's inside this box, but I just love to have the paper. Okay, let's see. Let me show you these next. In our boxes, we always get sent some solid neutrals in a gray, a white, and a black. So I don't know if you knew that batiks also come in solids, but they do. And these make wonderful backgrounds. Look how I've used them in this quilt here. The white, the gray, and the black really helps make the design pop. Let's see what else did I get. Okay, this is plum pudding, and let me just check my notes here so I don't misspeak. Yes, these are 2.5-inch strips and some coordinates for a collection called Plum Pudding. Plum Pudding is the part of the Winter 2020 collection, and although the pre-cuts will be arriving sometime in the early spring, the fabrics in Plum Pudding collections and other winter collections will not be arriving in stores until May. But here is your sneak preview, and look at it. Isn't it luscious? My favorite color, if you follow me, is purple. And you probably will know that And if you don't know me very well, you can maybe look over here and see a lot of purple and realize that must be my color. But so I am just super excited to use this and the other collections that have purple in them. And I think this one really shows the purples off quite well. Let's see. And then they have also sent me, and this is a fall 2020 collection, which again will be arriving in stores end of January, so right about now, or beginning of February. And in February, all of the ambassadors will be participating in a blog hop, which will feature a particular fall 2020 collection. The one that I'll be featuring in February is called Lavender Fields, and it's this one. Look at, I've kind of messed it up just a little bit. Let me straighten it up for you. Isn't that luscious? It's got lots of lavender, purples and blues and some silvery tones in there. And this is, again, what I will be making and designing a quilt for February, for the blog hop. So I hope after watching all these videos that you'll also come back and visit each of the ambassadors in February to see all the brand new fall collections that have just arrived in stores. So again, this is your sneak peek to Lavender Fields. They have also sent a winter collection. That's all you get to see of it, I'm afraid. The winter collections, as I mentioned before, will be arriving in stores in May. And in May, the Island Batik ambassadors will once again have another blog hop. And that means you go from one ambassador's blog to another. So you're hopping along, and you get to see the quilts that we have specifically designed with the collections that we were sent. So this is all you get to see for right now, I'm afraid. So I've told you that Hobbs, which is a program partner for Island Batik Ambassador Program, is extremely generous, and they just really are. There is another bat in the second box. Let's see. This is queen size. It's a natural 100% all cotton bat. So a little bit different from their premium, which is 80-20. This is 100% cotton. But awesome, awesome, awesome. Did I say awesome? Bats. If you've never tried Hobbs, you really should treat yourself and try it. Let's see. Oh, another program partner is Schmetz Needles. Now I have used Schmetz since I first started quilting over 25 years ago, and I absolutely love their needles. Let's see what they sent this time. Okay, they've sent one of their pocket guides, and I use this thing all the time to look up. It tells you all about each of their different needles and what types of fabric you should be using them for. So if you're not sure what needle you need, download their pocket guide from, it's in a PDF file. Download it and print it from their website. They've also included this, which is a nice little luggage tag, but it also has a very quick guide. Here's another thing you may not have known about Schmetz needles. They have, near the top of the needle, they have a color band. And the color band helps you identify what type of needle it is. So if you switch needles from time to time, like I do, because you're going from one project to another and you need a different type of needle, but that needle that you're taking out of the machine is not really dull and is still usable, and later you want to figure out what needle is this so I can use it, well, you can use the color band guide to help you determine what the needle is. So let's take a look at the needles they sent. They sent us 3 chrome needles in different sizes or different size points, 70-10, 80-12, and 90-14. So depending on what I'm quilting, I'll determine what size needle I need. But the thing about chrome, and the reason they sent us 3 from the chrome collection, is because they are awesome for batiks. They have a super sharp point, and they just glide right through the highly dense structure of a batik with no problem whatsoever. So if maybe you're not a big batik fan, but you'd like to be, try Schmetz chrome needles. Let's see what else. Well, they gave me a color chart, they gave me a notepad, and a little microfiber cloth with their logo on it. So, hey, you know, I'm a glassware, but even if you're not, it's useful for cleaning off cell phones and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Schmetz. And let's see, who else? The last program partner that I have not yet talked about is Aurifil. Aurifil is also a supporter of the Island Batik Ambassador Program, and typically what they do is they send us some of their threads to coordinate with the batiks that we've gotten. So let's take a look at what they've sent. With Aurifil, by the way, you can tell the thread weight by the color of the spool. This is a 50 weight thread. 50 weight thread is appropriate. Think of it as your general all-purpose thread. You can use it for piecing, you can use it for quilting, you can use it for machine applique, embroidery, whatever you want. They have sent me these colors. These are fairly neutral, gray, black, kind of a light taupe, and a cream. And I am ever so thankful because these are the threads I use every day for piecing, so I'm always running out. So thank you, Aurifil, for that. They have also sent some of these. Now these are in on a green spool, which means they are 40 weight. And 40 weight threads are slightly thicker than a 50 weight. So I would not recommend them for piecing. You'd want a thinner thread, I think, in order to get your piecing accuracy. However, you can use them for that if you want. Also, you can use them, though, for quilting, and your quilting lines will show up a little bit more because it's a slightly thicker thread. You can use it for machine applique, where you go around the edges of each applique piece, and if you use 40 weight, it will show a little bit more. Last year we had a challenge where we did thread painting, where the idea was to really get the thread to be the star, and so these 40 weight threads will be perfect for anything like that. And I look forward to being able to use them. So again, thank you so much, Aurifil. Well, that is the end of this box, box number 2. As I said, I am expecting a third box, lucky me, from AccuQuilt. And so when that box arrives, I will do another little box unveiling and add it to this one, and so you'll get to see all the new dies from AccuQuilt. And by the way, if you've never used their products, they're awesome. You can cut out a quilt in, oh my goodness, I won't even say half the time or a quarter of the time. I mean, it's just quick to cut out an entire quilt using their pre-cut dies. So I look forward to being able to share whatever I get from AccuQuilt with you when I get it. And so before we go, I'd like to just point out some of the quilts I have here. These were made last year. So again, if you're not, maybe you're kind of on the fence about batik, should I use them, should I not? Just look at all the things you can do. You get luscious, vibrant color. You can do applique, you can do traditional piecing, you can do modern. This is modern. You can do more traditional. I really invite you to try batiks, not just because I'm an ambassador, but also because I really love them, and Island Batik makes the best. Thank you again for joining me. If you want to learn more about Inquiring Quilter, that's me, please visit my website at www.inquiringquilter.com. Thank you. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You probably did not see Zora, who is usually in my videos, but she was right over here watching all the action and wishing she could participate. So Zora, say meow. 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 Yeah.
Will she ever meow on demand? Who knows?
No, not at all. Not at all. But look, she is a very curious cat and always, well, it typically does get into my videos, but this time did not, and just watched it from a distance. But I thought I'd put her in. Right? All right. I'm gonna get you back for this. So say bye, Toto. Her name's actually Zora. Say bye, Zora.
Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.